Welcome back, everyone. We're heading into the finals match of the in-house Psistorm Gaming StarCraft 2 tournament. Is MygraiN versus Intense. This is going to be a best of 5 series, and wow, what a series has it been! I think everyone that's been tuning in so far, it's been a long, grueling day. I started this at 3 p.m. my time, California time, so it's now 11 p.m. my time. So we've been at it all day. It's almost 7 hours, 8 hours of casting. Longest cast time to date. Longest stream time to date as well. So thanks everyone so far for tuning in. So let's jump into the game without further ado. So, spawning in our map Coda, it is our top spawn position as our blue Protoss player from Psistorm Gaming. He's also a currently ranked GM. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna drink some water and gather my thoughts, and let's try that one again. So spawning in our top left position, coming from, oh my gosh. Spawning in our top left position out of Psistorm Gaming, it is our blue Protoss player, MygraiN. Oh, yeah. And spawning in our bottom right position, our red playing Protoss player for some reason is Intense. Intense. Golden Boy Intense. Oh shit, was that random? Oh shit. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Hopefully he didn't go random and kind of ruined it. I'm going to feel like a jackass if that happened, but hopefully I don't think it did. This took me. Hopefully not. He didn't say anything, so let's keep playing. Anyway, so both players seem to have a pretty standard build. Their buildings are almost the same time at 20, 26. Probes are almost at the same time, so this will be a pretty interesting play. We saw earlier Intense play as Zerg, and actually did really good playing against Freedom, and actually just had incredible plays. So I'm actually kind of excited to see him play Protoss, because I've seen him play Terran plenty of times before, so we'll see if he has any kind of tricks up his sleeve. We do see a Stalker coming out, nothing too fancy. Warp Gate, you know, is being researched. Both players have Warp Gate being researched. Only difference is one's going to have a Mothership Core before the other. So that, again, it's pretty much a mirrored matchup. We got the Warp Gate finishing. We do see a Sentry in this Twilight Cancel, so it looks like he's going to go Blink play, which I'm really excited to see Intense play Blink Stalkers. So this Mothership Core is looking for LOL. The Mothership Cores are about to pass each other. That's actually really funny. Oh! What are the chances of the Mothership Cores passing each other at the same exact moment? So 2 Stalkers are coming across the fields, and Twilight Council, so Blink's going to be researched. So he sees the Stargate, so Intense sees that it's the Stargate. Two Stalkers coming against force field in. I don't think he wanted to do that. He didn't want to force field him in, he wanted to force field him out. So these Stalkers are going to be able to play. The Mothership, of course, getting targeted down. Actually might get picked off, but is not. You know, here comes MygraiN with some, you know, some probe harass, but not doing that much. We do see an Oracle Orcs make Phoenix coming across, probably going to try to snipe that Mothership Core. If he's able to get that mothership core, that's going to be a huge upset for Intense, but, you know, Intense holds it off, and we'll see what kind of plays he can. So we do see Intense going across the map. I don't know if he's going to go for his Nexus. He is going to go and do some kind of harassment as MygraiN goes for his expansion. So behind this we have 3 gateways and Blink. So Blink is done, so he's going to maybe try to do that elevator trick where you blink into this part and blink down, so the pylon does get dropped. Intense really needs to not really show all his cards just yet. We do see a probe, this army coming down. Photon Overcharge does get dropped, and he has to blink out of this. So 2 Phoenixes pick up the Stalkers, a great pickoff as well. So Intense might be able to micro back these Stalkers and get some great blink play out of it. He needs the Mothership Core with it and blink up into this base. He unfortunately forgot that part. He might just make a hallucination and get up there, but so a couple more Phoenixes. 3 Phoenixes are going to go try to cut across and just pick up as much as they can. Intense doesn't really know what to do at this moment. He's got a huge army, but he's just waiting for the Photon Overcharge to expire. He's going to push up the map again. However, Mothership Core has enough energy for another Photon Overcharge, so he's probably going to drop it again and just has to force this army back. And but this time that Mothership Core won't have enough if he drops it again, so he really needs to think about saving it. Here we go. He's going to send the hallucination and then blink up into it. That's what he wanted to do. It seemed like he wanted to draw out the Photon Overcharge the first time, so that way he didn't have to do it the second time. And so he picks up both of them, that's fine. It's getting some kind of harassment done. And picks him up again. And now he's going to try to push up this ramp one more time, and he's going to fight against Immortals. I don't think that's a good idea. He flashes forward, or actually plinks forward, gets a kill. But unfortunately for him, for Intense, he's kind of behind there. He doesn't have his base up. He doesn't, MygraiN's going to be pulling ahead. So we do see Phoenix is coming across the map. They're going to go, almost gets it, probably a preemptive, premature blink going from Intense to try to stop this, but this army going across is a huge army coming from MygraiN. And I don't know if Intense has what it takes to save it. He does have, did he just accidentally drop? Yeah, so he dropped 2 Photon Overcharges by mistake. I would assume it by mistake. And now this army's going to come across and be able to push into the fan. There we go. MygraiN takes game number 1 of this best of 5 series. And it's unfortunately for Intense. I don't know if he chose Protoss. I'm not too sure exactly what happened with that. But it didn't seem like it was a great idea. So we'll see what happens when it comes to game number 2. If Intense changes up anything. Wait for that invite. As I wait for that invite, I'm just going to show you my pretty face, because I know how much you guys love my pretty face. So of course it was like take this time and opportunity to thank Psistorm Gaming for having this amazing in-house tournament. I know there's a LAN, they set up a LAN center pretty much by their house, or at their house, or they're hosting this event. So I mean, they were able to accommodate for a lot of people. This looks like a huge block party, which is awesome. I'm really happy that they're able to do that. So it looks like Intense is going to go with his Terran play this time. I don't know why he went Protoss or if he went random or whatever happened with that. So we're going to jump into game number 2. This is best of 5. This is the in-house Psistorm Gaming StarCraft 2 tournament. Thank you everyone for tuning in so far. Thank you all the hosts, everyone that's been liking the stream and hanging out. I appreciate everyone so far. So this is going to be on Dash and Terminal. And this is my least favorite map, most hated map, however you want to word it. Like we said before, it's going to be Psistorm's Gaming House Tournament Intense versus MygraiN. This should be a pretty interesting play. There's some gold bases on here. We'll see what Intense decides to do with this. So, he's going to do the build that we saw happen before. This is just an amazing build. I actually love when this happens. Intense lost to playing against a Terran because of this. So, spawning in our top left position, it is our blue Terran player from Psistorm Gaming. It is Intense. And spawning in our bottom right position, it is our red Protoss from Psistorm Gaming. It is MygraiN. MygraiN is up 1-0 in this series. He needs to, if he wins this, it keeps the pressure on Intense. If Intense wins this, it goes, it's back to Goose Egg or whatever it's called. It's whatever the term is. So it's an interesting little trick you could do. Terrans do it all the time. And it's fun to watch, and MygraiN's not going to realize what happened until way, I don't want to say almost too late, but it's going to be significant, pretty far back when he realizes what happens. So, but I don't know what MygraiN, maybe he knows that Intense loves to do his proxy hats builds, and so this probe is going for that scout, and he's going to realize that he's not there anymore. I mean, it'd be kind of funny if he lifted and went there too, because that would take a really long time to see. So we do see the 2 barracks. Unfortunately, it's not going to catch the probe in time. Let's see how long MygraiN takes to realize where he's at. So now he's got to know that. He goes, okay, he's at the gold base. He's being a little trickster, and he's going to react accordingly. There he goes. He's going to be able to scout this, no problem. That Reaper is going to come in, go that way for some reason. And here comes the probe. It goes, okay, you're on your gold base. You are a piece of poop. And that Reaper is going to chase down that probe. And it's just the economy. It's just, as you can see, it's just, they don't. He's got the mules that go on the, but it's like he kind of is a little bit ahead, kind of not a little bit ahead. I don't know where that Reaper's going. So we do see warp gate research finishing, or about to finish. Interesting. This pylon's in a great position as Zealot's coming. The Stalker's going to be out here as well, plus a Mothership Course, so he's going to try to harass as early as possible and get as much damage as he possibly could in this, because the Marauders and Marines are just going to be able to do so much, but the Zealot's going to come in and going to try to do as much harassment as he can. But on top of, 2 Marines and a Marauder plus a Reaper, he's not going to be able to do much. And you do see the Stalker coming in as well. And a Stargate. That LOL Stargate is going to come and just rush him with Oracles. So the warp gate is about halfway finished. The Reaper just looking for anything to pick off, anything he can spot. So this Marauders and Marines were able to push, you know, the Zealot and the Stalker away. The Stargate's about to finish. Warp Gate slightly almost ready to be finished, but MygraiN put 2 gateways behind this. So that's going to be like a 3-gate warp in with like maybe an Oracle. I'm not too sure what that Reaper's doing, but more just being annoying. Alright, so here comes the Oracle. Is just going to rush in, and they're going to try to do as much damage as you can. I just love how like SimCity this is. But the crazy thing is the Zealots aren't going to be able to really get in, so he's going to have to do a lot of range. Oh, can you imagine if he starts putting cannons right there? Oh, that's going to get so annoying. It's amazing how he's able just to be all there, you know? Yeah, so he is, you know, he is slightly ahead. Intense is slightly ahead with this. There's an Oracle over in the corner. There's a turret on top of it, so they got a couple stalkers coming in, and just no, you know, 2 oracles. So the oracles are going to come in, you know, it's going to get spotted. You need to start putting cannons there. Do you know how funny that would be? Well, I guess he thought the same thing I thought. But he's going to focus down the reactor, which is going to be great. It's going to stop him from producing those medevacs, which is what he needs. That's what he needs. Going to try to stop is those medevacs from coming and dropping into his base. So here comes Marines, Marauders, going to push up, going to focus down this entire army, and GG and stakes it by taking the gold base like that. And MygraiN taps out. He knows he wasn't going to be able to finish that. And here we have a tied series 1-1 in this best of 5 series. I cannot believe Intense did that. That was absolutely incredible. Sorry guys, we're just trying to figure out what map we're going to be playing next, waiting for that good old glorious invite. So, like I said guys, it is getting late, so I'm really apologizing for my lack of energy. Been at this for a long time. Solo casting is very difficult, but it's a lot of fun. I'm very pleased with the opportunity to do this. So we are going to be jumping to game number 3 of the Psistorm's Gaming in-house tournament. This is the first one. Hopefully we have more of them. I'm really excited for it. We've got a lot of great players in it. Like I said, it's been hosted at a house, and so they've actually been able to set it up at someone's pad, you know. It's like, so they had a lot of food, they had a block party, they had a lot of cars, so it was, as you called it, you know, supercars in StarCraft. Going here shortly. It'd be nice. Sure, I'll relog, why not? Don't know really what's going on, but sure. Doop-a-doop-boo. There he goes. So again, thank everyone that's been tuning in. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, it's game 3 of best of 5, so it could be. We still have a few more games to go. This is assuming if MygraiN loses, then it resets and we have to play another best of 5, and that's going to be really awesome if that happens too. Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown has started, so we're going to be jumping into game number 3 in the Psistorm Gaming in-house tournament. It's been a long day. So as you can see, this is map Terraform. It's a small map, a little bit smaller than Coda. It's one of the smallest maps I think I've ever played on. I'm not too sure. I think maybe Desert Terminal is a little bit smaller. So we'll see where these players spawn. This map Intense loves to proxy barracks on. So we'll see if he does it. I'll let you know if he does. So far, nothing too out of the ordinary. So let's first get our introductions going. Spawning in our bottom left position, it is our blue Protoss player from Psistorm Gaming. It is MygraiN. Oh yeah, MygraiN. And spawning in our top left position, it is our red Terran player from Psistorm Gaming. It is Intense. So standard play from both players thus far. This is one thing that's unfortunate with, you know, Heart of the Swarm as opposed to Legacy. The map had already been over by now. I say that sarcastically, of course. I mean, it's just Legacy. Just you get. About 3 minutes you have what Heart of the Swarm takes about 10 minutes to get, so far nothing too out of the ordinary from either players. Both playing pretty reserved. It is the best of 5 series, so you know this is kind of like the ace. This is kind of what's going to make or break them. So they need to. They want to win this match to put the pressure on the other opponent. They don't want the pressure on them. So you do see gas at the same time as barracks coming from Intense. So we're probably going to see some kind of Reaper opening, which is completely standard, nothing out of the ordinary. Look at that barracks. Man, that barracks looks cool. Just a cool barracks. Now see, here's the thing I want to know. What does that 54 mean? We must find out. To Reddit we go. What does the 54 mean? We do see the scouts coming down. We do see, nothing out of the ordinary. Intense have seen all this before. Nothing too alarming. Nothing that causes him to flee or wonder. Looks like this, as if he's trying to, block the Nexus from being built. Doing a great job. Mothership core is not out yet, but there's a stalker, so that stalker is going to stop that Reaper from doing any kind of real damage. So here comes the Reaper, right on top of this stalker, right on top of the Mothership core. The Mothership core timing is like 30 seconds for a Mothership core. Dang, Reaper just got owned. Interesting, he's building an engineering barrier first. Not that that matters, but it's just interesting. It's an interesting type build. Or you can look at the probe. Intense must be really tired. He normally doesn't let that happen. And he's got no more units. So this mothership core is going to go into the base. These two marines are going to, actually the marines are going to come out. He's going to just try to do as much damage as he can. You know, eventually the marines are going to have to come out. And there's probes in there, but hopefully he doesn't, you know, cause Intense to, you know, have to cancel it. I don't think he's doing enough damage to make it get cancelled, but do you see Blink research coming from MygraiN? They're so close to being finished. Here comes the marines to come down and clean the rest of this up. But dang, dude, it's just how much... It's gonna almost be burning by the time it comes out. Yeah, it's almost borderline burning. That's actually incredible. So we do see, you know, that Stalkers is kind of keeping an eye on things. Pylons being placed, you know, around the map. Warp gate is finished. We got 3 warp gates plus Blank being researched. I think we're going to see another attempt at Blanking up here. You know, there's nothing to get the vision yet, but he might just, you know, have great Blink play coming in. So he's just gonna try to get that Widow Mine. So here goes more Stalkers. Widow Mine gets picked up and is about to get dropped off. So Intense going with that, you know, really that countermeasure, and it's not going to get scouted. Here comes some Stalkers. Oh, here comes a lot of Stalkers, and it's going to try to, yeah, just pick apart Intense's marine count right now, and it's going to be really hard to do it. I don't know if Intense is going to be able to, you know, fight this, be able to end this. By the way, he's going to focus down the command center again. And it's going to get lifted up and run away, but I think it's going to start burning again. And just, you know, slowly picking apart this army, just, you know, anything he can, everything he can, just to just pick it apart. And this MygraiN just being super aggressive with this, and that Blink play is just absolutely amazing. So here comes the Widow Mine drop. Observer right on top of it, and GG gets called. MygraiN takes it 2-1. Intense must be really tired. I must be really tired. I am really tired. So game number 3 goes to MygraiN. So this